Stage 1 begins with helicopter insertion into the hostile jungle, where precise gear checks and briefs set the mission pace for success. You verify all 15 items in your gear bag, from ammunition to first aid kits, ensuring each piece is operational and secure. The radio is tuned to the secure frequency of 145.5 MHz, logged in the mission file for critical team communication during insertion. In the final brief, the team reviews the insertion point coordinates and confirms the extraction plan with clear radio protocols. You and your team move silently to the helipad, carrying 20 kilos of gear each, ready for rapid deployment into the zone. The mission folder contains the operation order with timeline, detailing every step from insertion to extraction under potential fire. You board the helicopter, securing your gear and checking radio connections as the engine roars to life for insertion. As the helicopter lifts off, you perform a last radio check with your team, confirming all systems are go for the mission. The map shows the insertion point at grid reference Alpha 7, a critical landmark for navigating the dense jungle terrain ahead. You monitor the flight path, listening to radio chatter as the helicopter approaches the insertion zone under cloudy skies. The team remains alert, with radio updates every 5 minutes, preparing for the fast-paced insertion into hostile territory. Your gear bag holds essential supplies for 48 hours, including extra ammunition and medical kits secured for rough terrain. As the helicopter descends, you ready the rappel equipment, coordinating with your team for a swift and silent insertion. You confirm radio contact with all 4 team members, ensuring clear communication channels as insertion nears within minutes. The classification stamp marks the mission as top secret, with details restricted to authorized personnel only for security. The team leader signals the go-ahead for insertion, and you double-check your weapon safety switch before deployment. You position yourself at the helicopter door, ready to rappel down 30 meters into the jungle for the mission objective. The frequency log records all mission communications, with entries checked every hour to maintain secure and reliable team contact. You perform a last-minute gear inspection, ensuring all 15 items are secure and accessible for immediate action upon landing. As the countdown reaches 0, you begin the rappel into the jungle, with the mission now fully underway and tensions high. You touch down in the jungle, immediately checking your 6 o'clock position and scanning the 50-meter radius for any immediate hostiles. You adjust the radio to channel Alpha 3, ensuring clear communication with your team for the upcoming 2-kilometer trek through dense terrain. The team leader signals to move forward, and you assume a low crouch, advancing cautiously with your weapon ready for contact. You reference the map at grid reference Bravo 4, confirming the route to the objective is clear of obstacles for the next 500 meters. Your gear bag contains 15 extra magazines, enough for sustained fire, secured with Velcro straps to prevent noise during movement. You navigate through thick undergrowth, maintaining a 10-meter interval between team members to avoid detection by potential observers. You monitor the radio for updates every 5 minutes, hearing the team leader confirm all members are advancing without incident so far. The map now shows an alternate route marked in red, indicating a detour around a suspected hostile area identified by aerial reconnaissance. You identify fresh animal tracks, likely from wildlife, and signal the team to proceed quietly, avoiding any unnecessary noise. You reach the first waypoint at grid reference Charlie 9, with the team pausing to reassess the route as fog limits visibility to 20 meters. Stage 2, Objective Pursuit. Moving towards the target using maps and radios, with initial signs of hostiles emerging ahead. You rely on the compass for direction, advancing 100 meters through the fog while maintaining radio silence to avoid detection. The frequency log records your position update at 1400 hours, ensuring all team communications are logged for mission debrief later. You observe unidentified movement 200 meters away through binoculars, signaling the team to take cover and assess the potential threat. You take cover and observe the figures for 30 seconds, noting their erratic movement pattern that suggests possible hostile activity. The binoculars provide a clear view up to 300 meters, crucial for identifying threats in low visibility conditions like this fog. You radio command with a status update, reporting the sighting of 3 unidentified individuals moving towards your position from the east. The team leader decides to bypass the area, rerouting 500 meters south to avoid potential contact and maintain mission stealth. The operation plan shows a 15-minute delay due to fog, requiring adjustments to the timeline for reaching the objective by nightfall. You move forward on the diverted path, with the team maintaining alert status as the first signs of hostiles become more apparent ahead. You spot a lone figure 150 meters ahead, moving erratically, and signal the team to halt for further assessment of the potential threat. The map confirms you are 500 meters from the objective, with the new route avoiding the earlier hostile sighting area entirely. The team leader orders a slow advance of 50 meters, with each member ensuring their gear is secure and ready for any sudden engagement. You advance slowly through dense underbrush, maintaining radio silence to avoid detection, while listening for any signs of hostiles nearby. The radio remains on standby frequency, logged at 1430 hours, ready for emergency communication if the situation escalates unexpectedly. You identify two additional figures 200 meters away, carrying what appears to be equipment, and report this new sighting to the team leader. The team decides to take a flanking route 300 meters west to bypass the hostiles and reduce the risk of premature contact. You check the gear bag for extra ammunition, ensuring you have 30 rounds per magazine in case of an immediate firefight scenario. You navigate a narrow ravine, with the team maintaining cover and alert status as distant voices suggest hostiles are within 100 meters. You observe the hostiles moving rapidly towards your position and order the team to hold fire to assess their intentions and avoid escalation. The operation plan shows you are 20 minutes behind schedule, requiring accelerated movement to reach the objective before nightfall at 1800 hours. You radio command with a concise update, reporting the hostiles' proximity and requesting confirmation on the revised extraction timeline for the mission. The team leader signals to advance 100 meters east, using the cover of approaching dusk to mask your movement from the hostiles. The compass guides you on a bearing of 045 degrees, critical for maintaining direction in low light conditions as visibility drops to 50 meters. You recover from a stumble, with a team member helping silently, as a sudden flash of light 150 meters ahead indicates possible hostile activity. You signal the team to freeze, observing the area for 30 seconds as the jungle falls silent, a sign that hostiles may be nearby. The frequency log is updated to record the halt at grid reference Echo 2, ensuring all mission deviations are documented for the debrief. You confirm with the team leader that the objective is 400 meters north, requiring night vision gear to proceed safely in the fading light. You activate the night vision goggles, providing visibility up to 200 meters, as sounds of movement suggest hostiles are closing in from the west. You move forward cautiously with night vision, maintaining alert status as the first direct signs of hostiles emerge, signaling increased tension ahead. You observe a muzzle flash 100 meters ahead, confirming hostiles are now within direct engagement range as tension escalates. The mission folder shows the objective at grid reference Foxtrot 3, requiring you to proceed 300 meters north to secure the intel. You radio command for an update, receiving confirmation to proceed cautiously as hostiles are confirmed to be guarding the objective area. You lead the team forward, signaling to reduce speed to avoid detection, as the objective is now 200 meters away. You halt the team as hostiles advance rapidly from the west, forcing an immediate defensive posture 150 meters from the objective. Unexpected resistance forces a change in plan, as radio chatter intensifies and tension builds. The team comes under fire, forcing you to fall back 50 meters and reassess the plan as hostiles outnumber your position. The radio frequency log shows increased hostile communications, indicating they have reinforced their numbers around the objective site. The team leader issues new orders to flank the hostiles from the east, requiring a 100-meter detour to avoid direct confrontation. You execute the flanking maneuver, moving east under the cover of vegetation, to position yourselves for a surprise attack on the hostiles. You conduct a quick gear inspection, confirming 30 rounds remaining in your primary magazine as the firefight intensifies the mission's urgency. You set up a firing line and engage the hostiles with controlled bursts to suppress their advance and secure your new position. The hostiles return heavy fire, forcing you to take cover and rely on your team's covering fire to maintain the defensive perimeter. You radio command for extraction, learning it is delayed by 10 minutes, requiring you to hold the position under increasing hostile pressure. The operation plan is updated to show the new extraction time of 1710 hours, adding pressure to secure the intel quickly. You assess the objective building, identifying 2 entry points, but noting that hostiles have increased patrols, complicating the intel retrieval. The team leader decides to split the squad, with one team creating a diversion to draw hostiles away from the objective. You advance with the entry team towards the building's rear entrance, using the distraction to close the final 50 meters undetected. You reach the entrance, hearing movements inside, and must decide whether to breach immediately or wait for the diversion to peak. You signal to breach the entrance, preparing to secure the intel as the diversion team engages hostiles 100 meters to the west. You breach the entrance with a flashbang, entering the building to secure the intel as the diversion team holds off hostiles outside. You engage the hostiles inside the building with precise fire to clear the room and access the intel location. You retrieve the intel folder, noting the classification stamp and confirming 15 pages of critical data for extraction. You secure the intel in your gear bag and prepare to exit the building as hostiles intensify their assault from the perimeter. You radio command for extract confirmation, learning the vehicle is 5 minutes out, forcing a quick defensive hold. The radio frequency log shows the extract team on Channel 7, with 3 minutes remaining until arrival at the designated grid. Hostiles storm the entrance, forcing you to take defensive positions and expend 20 rounds to hold them back. The team leader orders an exit through the rear, requiring a stealthy 30-meter movement to avoid direct confrontation. You conduct a final gear inspection, finding only 10 rounds remaining in your magazine as the extract approaches. You exit the building into the jungle, using the cover of vegetation to move 50 meters towards the extract point. You come under fire from hostiles in the trees, forcing you to take cover 100 meters from the extract vehicle. Your team provides covering fire, allowing you to advance 20 meters closer to the extract vehicle under heavy resistance. The map shows the extract point at grid reference Delta 7, with one alternate route available if blocked by hostiles. You reach the extract point and signal the vehicle, boarding with your team as hostiles close within 50 meters. You secure your gear inside the vehicle as the team leader debriefs command, with hostiles firing until you are out of range. Stage 4. Resolution and extract. You verify the intel is secure during the extract ride, with the team reporting 3 minor injuries from the engagement. The extract vehicle approaches the base, requiring you to prepare for debrief and gear inspection upon arrival. The mission folder is updated with the completed timeline, showing 45 minutes from insertion to successful extract. You exit the vehicle at base carrying the intel for debrief as the officer awaits with the operation order for review. You enter the debrief room with the officer carrying your gear bag for the mandatory inspection process starting now. The gear inspection reveals 5 empty ammunition pouches, indicating heavy engagement during the mission in the jungle. You place the intel folder on the table as the team leader reports the secure retrieval of classified documents. The officer opens the intel folder to verify the documents, noting the classification stamp for mission completion. The operation plan shows a timeline of 45 minutes from insertion to extract, with 10 minutes delay due to resistance. You discuss the mission details with the officer, using the map to explain the route taken and hostiles encountered. The team leader reports encountering 15 hostiles during the mission, with 3 engagements reported in the operation log. The radio frequency log displays 12 communication entries, ensuring all transmissions were logged during the high-tension mission. The officer questions the extraction process, and you confirm the vehicle arrival within 5 minutes of the scheduled time. A team member displays a minor wound from the engagement, requiring the medic to document it for the mission report. The map is reviewed with grid reference Delta 7 circled, showing 1 alternate route used during the extract under fire. You sign the debrief report to finalize the mission documentation, obtaining officer approval for operation order closure. After debrief, you clean your gear in the storage area, ensuring the rifle is ready for the next alert status. The mission folder is filed in the cabinet, with the classification stamp visible, marking the end of the operation. The debrief ends, and you walk out with the team. The mission completed and all procedures followed as required. You return to the barracks with your cleaned gear, the team settling in after the intense mission day. The unit patch on your gear bag inspected, a reminder of the team's cohesion during the successful mission. You set the alarm for the next day, storing your gear as the base quiets down post-mission. You perform a final check on the radio, ensuring it is charged and ready for any future deployments. You look out the barracks window at the quiet base, reflecting on the mission completed and the intel secured.